CNN is zeroing in on the $787 billion America spent to try to jumpstart the economy. It's your tax dollars and your jobs all on the line. We're tracking the money to see if it was spent wisely and if it really helped put people to work. Poppy Harlow of CNNmoney.com investigated part of a, $1.4 billion grant, Poppy, to the Veterans Administration. What did you find out?
Right. Well, Wolf, I mean, we all know that wounded soldiers, when they return from Iraq and Afghanistan, they really rely on the Department of Veterans Affairs for all of their medical care. So we looked at a portion of that $1.4 billion in taxpayer stimulus money that went to the VA. And what we found out is not only is it boosting the local economy in Pennsylvania, but it's also really changing one Marine's life in a pretty interesting way. Take a look. Richard Bennett loved his old job, serving in Iraq as a Marine.
You make a difference in the lives of thousands every day, every second of every day.
Bennett would still be in the military, but he was severely injured when his unit came under attack in 2004. He came back to the U.S. and was forced to find a part-time job.
I was a security guard in Philadelphia for the University of Pennsylvania.
And what are you now?
I'm president of a multi-million-dollar construction company.
And how does that feel?
Amazing. It's almost surreal.
And it's thanks to this man, construction entrepreneur Craig Williams. He was looking to partner with a veteran to take advantage of a program that favors vets in bids for government contracts. He read an article about Bennett, and then the two met. In May, they launched Fidelis Design and Construction.
Even as an injured veteran, he was trying to find an opportunity to go back and join his comrades. That just said everything about his character.
Thanks to money from the Obama administration stimulus program, Fidelis has had an impressive first year. Despite the weak construction market, the company has won 3 Recovery Act contracts totaling more than $3.5 million. The largest, a $2.3 million pharmacy renovation project at the VA Medical Center in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, built back in the 1930s.
Right now we have a facility that's been here for a number of years, and we need to modernize it and centralize it. We see this as a real boon to veterans. It's really a win-win situation in that it stimulates our local economy in creating jobs.
The year-long project will create roughly 40 jobs. For Troy Cooper, they can't come soon enough. Cooper runs an electrical company, and the recession forced him to lay off 90% of his workforce last year. He's struggling to get out of debt and says nearly all his work these days comes from stimulus spending.
What we're doing has some of the incentive money built into it. So I say, yeah, it's definitely going to help. And hopefully, within the next, month or so, I'll be able to start bringing people back on from layoff.
Critics, including many Republicans, say the stimulus money will cripple the nation's finances and leave a legacy of debt. But the VA says this project needed to happen at some point, and Bennett says now is the right time.
If we don't take care of our national infrastructure and get out of this financial crisis we are in, when our veterans come home, they'll have nothing to do, and they'll be on the streets, which is not the place for them to be.
Are you ready for this challenge? What makes you equipped to run a big project like this?
I'm a Marine. I'm always ready. This is a challenge and a stepping stone to greatness is how I see it.
All right, so Poppy, once again, the bottom line, how much is the project going to cost and how many jobs will it create?
Sure, of course, that is the bottom line, Wolf. This project, this renovation at the VA Medical Center in Coatesville is costing taxpayers $2.3 million, so a hefty amount of money. It will create roughly 40 jobs throughout the area. They're hiring 5 different subcontractors, all small businesses that will put these local people to work. The goal, improve the efficiency and the privacy of this pharmacy in a hospital that serves around 22,000 veterans, so some significant work there. And Wolf, I know it's hard for most people to really grasp the enormity of the stimulus program. All in, we're talking trillions of dollars here. So we're trying to make it easier. I want you to go to cnnmoney.com/stimulus. Take a look at this interactive tool. It tracks the money, your money, that has been pledged so far through stimulus. Also shows you what to expect, Wolf, as a result. We're updating that constantly. Again, cnnmoney.com/stimulus. stimulus.
Good place to go. We're all getting smarter and smarter on this stimulus package, what it does, what it doesn't
Certainly.
do, how many jobs have been created, et cetera. All right, thanks very much. Poppy Harlow on the story for us. James Carville is standing by. We're going to talk to him about what's going on here in Washington. Always smiling.